This one? No. This one.
Arriving at Dallas Arlington COA on the right.
Alright, so in today's vlog, we're going to go over how to arrive at a campsite and kind of what the process is. This was one of the biggest questions I had when we got started. And so I kind of wanted to add some material to these vlogs that might be helpful for anybody else starting RVing or looking at RVing. Anyway, so today's topic is arriving at a campsite and kind of what the process is. So we just got here and Kristen ran in to go check in. And while she's doing that, we kind of get our phones ready, chargers ready. Kenzo usually is unbuckled at that point, which is fine. Sometimes I will unhook at this point. It depends on if we know if we're going to go back inside or not. This particular time, I know I have a pull through. So we're going to leave it attached for now, and we'll unhook. We'll unhook when we get there. Jesse, there's a puppy. All right, and now we just wait for Kristen. Today we have an export. Ready? We have RVs behind us. Do you see that?
Yeah.
It was stressful. This gate is stressful. Holy.
If I can do this. Alright. Hey guys. Alright, so we have just pulled into the KOA. We are all checked in. We are headed to a pull-through site, which means we do not have to unhook to back in, which is always nice. So we are right across from the dog park and the playground and the laundry. So a really great site here, really excited, and they do trash and recycling pickup at curbside. So
oh man, that's luxury.
yeah. So it should be a really great stay here for 2 weeks.
Okay, so I just turned on the LevelMate Pro right as you were hopping in, so I missed you hopping in. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That would have been cool continuity.
Whatever.
Anyway, so I turned on the LevelMate Pro though, so that way as we pull in, we can just see if we're getting level.
Yeah.
So we have a Class C, and our Class C is older, so we actually don't have leveling, like built-in auto leveling jacks or anything. So we have to go up on blocks and kind of do it the old school style. Which is fine. Kind of stressful and fun sometimes. Nope, not doing okay. So yeah, so if we're not level, we'll have to unhook the car, go back and forth, get up on leveling blocks. But if this is a premium KOA site, it should be level.
We'll see.
Alright, so I just got a tour from the little maintenance guy about kind of where everything is. I'll show you in a second. First thing though we want to focus on is our LevelMate Pro. So what we're getting from this basically is how much each tire needs to be lifted so we can get as level as possible. So that's going to be the focus. So we got to do kind of some leveling blocks, it looks like on the back tires, and one on the front. Shh! Where's your shirt? Okay, so we've decided we need to unhook the car first so we can go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Anyways, all right, let's unhook the car. So when unhooking this, I make sure both chains are off. I've unhooked anything, and I've pulled the ramps loose, so as the car goes backwards, it will fall. Alright guys, here, come here. Right, Kenzo, come on. It doesn't mean you get to do it. If you go over there, there's the playground. Guys, go check it out. Watch for cars. We'll go backwards and then forward. So it's just back and forth until that little stupid thing says 0000 or until you give up because it's close enough. Sheila up here. Go forward. I can't see you, dearie. Come closer.
What?
I couldn't see you in the mirror.
Yeah.
I vote right there. That's about as close as you can get it. The next thing we do immediately is electricity. We do that for two reasons. One is it's usually hot, we're putting the AC on. Two, we want to have the AC plugged in for the slides. Not necessary, but for any power failures or anything like that, we want to make sure we have power for the slides. All right. And we use a surge protector. Every product you see will link below. So don't worry about that. I'll give you a link to all the stuff we're using today if you're interested. Another important thing is make sure all of your fuses are turned off. Plug it in, then just a surge protector, then turn, man, everything was left on. Then turn the surge on. And in our case, we want to look for a green and blue, but just read the surge protector and make sure the lights are good. Turn the surge back off, then plug the RV in. Okay. Then you can turn the surge on for the final time. Right. And that's how we do electricity. Next, we do the slides. So that way Kristen can get going inside with what she needs to get done. Couple different methods here, but make sure you have a communication system. Ours sometimes involves tapping to make sure one's out here watching the slide come out. Sometimes we just open the door and yell. Okay, we're all clear. That's my favorite method. All right, we just want to make sure it comes out correctly, no issues. You also, depending on where you are, might want to check to make sure there's no trees or anything in the way. All right, and that's all I got for that one. Now to the other side. Okay, we're clear on this side. Girlfriend, you stay right there. You stay. See, trees out of the way, electrical boxes out of the way. We're good to go. Okay, I'm gonna hide on this side of the RV since the sun is just blaringly bright over there. Now we kind of split duties. I typically do the outside stuff. I enjoy that part more. And Kristen usually does all the inside process. So I have the camera today. We will focus on the outside. We'll focus on hoses first so she can do running water, dishes, that kind of stuff. Turn the hot water heater on so we can shower if we want to. And then we just kind of can enjoy the evening from there. All right, hoses, and then we'll be all done. Okay, so like I said, first step is the hose. Couple things we've done to make this process as few of variables as possible and increase functionality to, I don't know, it's just all I have to do is less work. I'm lazy. First thing is a very simple Y connector. That way I can always run two hoses if I need to. Most importantly, I would say is this high flow water pressure regulator. Very important. Expensive and worth every dime, especially if you're full timing. And then we have recently switched to these 0G hoses. The only hoses I carry is two of these. One for water. It's a 50 foot, so no matter where we are located or where the water is located, I have full flexibility in that. So now we're just going to run that over, and then at the very end of all of this, every couple months I refresh kind of our just generic water filter. So this is our water setup, and yeah. this is what the water looks like once it's all set up. I try and keep as much of it off the ground as possible. Sometimes I do lawn care or lawn maintenance. You just don't want to trip down or cut. Okay, so with the sewer hose, couple things to keep in mind. There's a lot of different attachments, lots of different brands, lots of different ways of doing this. This is the process I found that works for me. I basically will have a clear kind of hose up top that kind of tells me when it's done draining and done kind of working through its system. Hang on, there's a helicopter. I love these Rhino hoses. They hold their shape versus like the slinky ones that just kind of floam around. I like that they keep their shape. It allows me to mold them into, I'm not sure what this is called, but it's like a thing that keeps them off the ground. A lot of this stuff is sometimes required at certain campsites. And the final part is I think what they call a donut down there. And that will actually screw into a lot of the places, so you have a very secure connection. That way no spills or anything gross we just don't want to deal with. All right, and that is basically the process outside, how we hook everything up. You can see it really doesn't take that long. It probably took us 3 times longer just making sure we could explain everything. But that's it. I hope you found this helpful. If you do have questions, again, ask them below. Happy to help. And all the products that we got here, I will have in the link in the description for them. We got everything off of Amazon. Highly recommend everything here. I'm not going to recommend anything we don't use or I wouldn't recommend. So, all right, guys, that's the vlog for today. We will catch you in the next one. Bye. Just sitting there. So we're out here working hard, and you're in here hardly working. Let's see how this is.
I've done my job.
I'm sure. No, I'm just kidding.